Mr. Yemi Makwadenu, the former registrar of Institute of Strategic Management, Nigeria, Dr. Ejiro Tiba-Ibuzo, indeed one of the two initiators of the idea of the leadership school. Mr. Johnson Ikube, the founding lecturer in the leadership school. My boss has just come in, so let me welcome to the high table the chairman of the board of the African Center for Leadership, Strategy and Development, Mrs. Kyota Giwa. Please put your hands together. The director of the African Center for Leadership, Strategy and Development, Center LSD Leadership School in Warri. The graduating students of the Strategic and Phenomenal 10th set. The matriculating students of the 12th set. I'm sure you'll be wondering, why do we have graduating student of the 10th set and matriculating student of the 12th set and not 11th? You see it in my address. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen and women of the press, it is with great excitement, joy and pleasure that I welcome you to the 10th annual leadership lecture and graduation ceremony of the 10th set of the African Center for Leadership, Strategy and Development, Center LSD Leadership School, in partnership with Conrad Adenwa Shifton. The Leadership School started in May 2009 under the auspices of the Ejiro and Tiba-Ibuzo Foundation. When Center LSD commenced operations in January 2010, the board of directors of the foundation decided to transfer the school to the center. Please permit me to share with you the vision of our organization and some perspectives on why we are here today. The African Center for Leadership, Strategy and Development, Center LSD, is a leading national non-governmental organization, NGO, and think tank in Nigeria, registered to build strategic leadership for sustainable development in Africa. The vision of Center LSD is an African society with strategic leadership and sustainable development. The center's mission is to work with the forces of positive change to empower citizens to transform society. The center carries out its programs through research, capacity building, advocacy, and campaigns built on the principles of catalytic partnership and rights-based approach. Disability, youth, and women's rights are mainstreamed in our program. The center is guided by the values of transparency and accountability, integrity, feminism, diversity, dignity of the human person, and Pan-Africanism. We are here today to mark the 10th annual leadership lecture and graduation ceremony of the 10th set of students, as well as the matriculation ceremony of the 12th set of students. The idea of starting the leadership school was born out of our realization that leadership is a major problem in Africa. The challenges faced across the world, especially in Africa and Nigeria, have confirmed our diagnostics of the primacy of leadership in dealing with the challenges facing humanity. Many scholars and commentators are in agreement that leadership failure is one of the major factors responsible for the underdevelopment of Africa. However, it has been proven that leaders can be trained. The St. LSD Leadership School is therefore designed for people who want to become leaders and be equipped with leadership skills for transformation of organizations and society. It provides students with tools and ways to have vision for leadership and become better leaders. We are privileged to have with us right now the chairman of the occasion. Please usher him to the high table. Barrister Allen Onyema, the chairman, CEO of Peace Airlines. Can you put your hands together for him? Not because he's here. If I go to the airport, that is my first airline of choice. I'm sure each and every one of you want peace. Even in the air. You're welcome, sir. So the St. LSD Leadership School is therefore designed for people who want to become leaders and be equipped with leadership skills for transformation of organizations and society. It provides students with tools and ways to have vision for leadership and become better leaders. The school runs for a period of 1 year. The graduation / matriculation ceremony holds every April since 2010. And that is why this is our 10th graduation ceremony. The center also runs 2 other leadership programs. Leadership Institute, and Executive Leadership course. At the end of this graduation ceremony, we would have graduated from our leadership school 681 students. In the past 3 years, the center introduced community development service, where students are grouped together to undertake a community work in the service of humanity. This is aside the mandatory lectures they had to take. Each community development service group had a maximum of 7 students per group. The objective for which the CDS is put in place is to ensure that theory is bridged to tangible practice, the ultimate goal of leadership. This set, the 10th set, was divided into 10 groups. Group 1 worked on behavioral change communication, on hand washing and sanitation among pupils and teachers of Model Primary School, Asokoro. We are still expecting the report of Group 2, and they know the rules. If we don't get their report, they won't get their certificate. Group 3 is on clearing of an illegal / improper refuse dumping site and creation of awareness to the concerned community over the dangers of poor environmental sanitation. Group 4 worked on health awareness, family planning, HIV screening, donation of mosquito nets, and health kits for pregnant women. Group 5 worked on stand-up against domestic violence. Group 6 worked on sanitation, sensitization on the importance of reading at Karo Children's Home, Karo, Abuja. Group 7 worked on cleanliness and leadership campaign, health talks to schools and provision of first aid materials. Group 8 worked on leadership training and establishment of leadership club in secondary school, White Pearl Primary Secondary School, Apple Mechanic Village, Apple. Group 9 did hospital outreach for those in need at Wuse General Hospital. Group 10 embarked on Mercy Trip to School of the Blind, Abuja. It is gratifying to note that Nigerians have embraced the leadership school, and the demand for admission is now very high. Last year, that led to the admission of the 10th set students. We received 346 applications. 249 male, representing 72%, and 97 females, representing 28%. Because of the large number of applications, we were forced to run 2 sets in a year concurrently. That is the 10th set and the 11th set. So you know the reason now why those matriculating today are the 12th set. Those matriculating today are 12th set. Those graduating are 10th set. Because we now run 2 sets in a year concurrently. We admitted 67 persons for the 10th set, but only 49 will be graduating today. The remaining have dropped out. I can see some of the people in the 12th set smiling. Some of you will drop out. I hear somebody saying it's not my portion. You better ask these people. It's not a question of portion. It's a question of attendance in class. You must attend at least 70%. I'm telling you now because at the end they were thinking we were joking. This said particularly. It's no joke. If you don't attend 70% of classes, you don't graduate. If you don't do your 5 assignments, you don't graduate. If you don't buy 10 books, you don't graduate. And the books are not from us. So it's not that we are profiting from it. Any 10 books, it can be e-books, but you must buy 10 books. So if you are not going to matriculate, just remove your destiny now. Go. Hello?
Hi.
Okay. So we admitted 67 persons for the 10th set, but only 49 persons will be graduating today. The 11th set will be graduating on 6th July 2019. For the next academic section, we received a whopping 631 applications. In order to select this 12th set, we received 631 applications, made up of 391 males, 63.1%, and 235 females, 37.2%. So for this 12th set, we have offered admission to 67 persons, made up of 35 females, 52.2%, and 32 males, 47.8%. I'm sure our gender bias is very clear. And for the 13th set, who will be matriculating in July, we have shortlisted 39 females, 59%, and 27 males, 41%. I am happy to inform you that last year, St. LSD Leadership Schools was patented. And we decided to partner with organizations across Africa to set up leadership schools run in accordance with the methods, standards, and quality of St. LSD Leadership Schools. St. LSD will provide the training materials, modules, and the partners will deliver the training in accordance with the methods, standards, and quality of St. LSD Leadership Schools. Classes will be held on weekends to give opportunity for working people to be part of the school. The number of classes each month will be determined by the center and partner. Standards will be maintained across all St. LSD Leadership Schools in partnership with other organizations by ensuring that the classes take place in good venues with quality lecturers and that all the core courses are taken. Any leadership school can add any additional course to suit local peculiarities, but all the core courses must be covered. Every leadership school will ensure quality and standard of the leadership school by getting a good training and using modern technology in the training process. The lecturers must be well educated, experienced, and good facilitators of training. The caliber of the lecturers will guarantee the quality of training, and every center must ensure good quality lecturers. The values and conduct of lecturers must be taken into consideration during the selection of lecturers. Lecturers should be people of good moral values who have become successful by dint of hard work and are willing to share their life experiences without pay as a way of giving back to society. Efforts must be made to ensure that lecturers in our centers will not be branded corrupt or convicted as corrupt people in the future. You cannot determine that by high degree of precision, but you can use what you know now. You know some people from their lifestyle and conduct, you can predict that these people may not be doing things that are very genuine. They must be people who promote the values of good governance, transparency, and accountability. The school, this is very important, the school will run free of charge so that it can reach people who otherwise will not be able to afford high quality leadership schools like you see in Harvard and other centers across the world. The lecturers will teach as volunteers as a way of giving back to society. Already, St. LSD Leadership School, in collaboration with Value Rebel and Empowerment Initiative, commenced last year in Delta State, and the first set of students graduated in May 2018. The second set of students from Delta State will graduate next month, May 2019. Similarly, St. LSD Leadership School started in Port Harcourt in July 2018 in collaboration with Quebec Cache Women Development and Resource Center, Port Harcourt. They are due for the first graduation ceremony in August this year. We are exploring the prospects of starting leadership school in many places within and outside the country. In addition, we are exploring the possibility of partnering with universities to run courses in leadership studies that will lead to the award of certificates, diplomas, and degrees. We have already developed the course content for certificate, diploma, and postgraduate diploma. We have started discussions with one of the universities, and they have already agreed to partner with us. We are currently discussing memorandum of agreement to commence leadership studies in one of Nigeria's universities. When it becomes operational, graduates of St. LSD Leadership School will have credits allocated to them based on the courses they have already taken in the school. And after examination, we spend less time in these universities for the award of certificates, diplomas, and degrees in leadership studies. Mr. Chairman, we are happy you are here today. You know, I knew the chairman when we were doing work to resettle militants in the amnesty program. The chairman is not just a businessman, he is a conflict expert. And that is practically, I think, why the name of the airline is Air Peace. Can we put our hands together for our chairman? Mr. Chairman, the choice of the team and the speaker for this year's annual leadership lecture is deliberate. The theme, leadership and entrepreneurship, was chosen to raise awareness on the need to build entrepreneurship skills across Africa. This is particularly important for Nigeria as the poverty capital of the world. We are privileged to have Mr. Yemi Makpaderu as the keynote speaker. He is a strategist and former registrar of Institute of Strategic Management, Nigeria. We hope that he will bring in strategic perspective that will help put entrepreneurship in its proper place and the role of leadership to make that happen. Let me use this opportunity to welcome the 12th set of students who will be taking their matriculation oath today. The previous sets have set high standard for the school, and I would like to challenge you to live up to expectation. As I said earlier, we received 631 applications, from which 67 of you have been selected for this set. You must consider yourselves privileged. Let me also use this opportunity to commend past students of the school who are joining us in this special graduation ceremony that will mark the inauguration of the Alumni Association of Center LSD Leadership School, who are also members of the Transformative Leadership Forum. Can all the past students please rise up? Excellent. If you see the testimonies of these people from what they have learned from the leadership school, is amazing in every area of life. I want to remind us to be guided by our goal of entrenching transformative leadership in Africa. Please be seated. Four categories of persons have contributed to making the Center LSD Leadership School a huge success. The first are the students who come from different parts of the country every month to the headquarters of the center for lectures. In this 10th set, we have students coming from Nasarawa State, from Kogi State, and from Delta State. The second category of people who have made immense sacrifice are the lecturers of the school who have been teaching the students free of charge for the past 10 years. We are eternally grateful to Dr. and Mrs. Ejiro Tive-Buzo, Dr. Kole Shetima, Haja Amina Mohammed, Mrs. Eugenia Abu, Mr. Jimmy Agbaje, Mr. Johnson Ikube, who is here with us, Mr. Soji Apampa, Mrs. Miriam Uwais, Mr. Monde Osasa, Dr. Hussein Yandu, Dr. Mrs. Jumai Umara Jijola, Dr. Aminat Salihu, Mr. Charles Abani, Mr. Jude Ilo, Mr. Joseph Amenawo, Mr. Dayo Laide, Mr. Hakim Ajijola, Professor Mohamed Kuna, Ms. Ekaite Umo, Dr. Samuel Aimobe, Mr. Charles Usier, Mr. Waziri Adio, Mrs. Funke Barua, Mr. Tibet Danedo, Dr. Obi Ezekwesili, Mr. Ezewa Nwagu, Dr. Akinwumi Oke, and Mr. Jaye Gaskia. They demand a big round of applause. If we have many Nigerians like this, Nigeria will be a better place. They have committed their time, resources, and energy to training the students without any form of remuneration as part of giving back to society. Thirdly, are the committed staff of the center who have gone beyond the normal call of duty to devote their Saturdays to running the leadership school. The center is particularly grateful to Mr. Monday Osasa, Ms. Victoria Udo, Mr. Uchenna Risiku, Ms. Martina Nonsule, Ms. Eukeria Okechukwu, Ms. Sandra Monde, Mr. Amodu Lawal, Mr. Omojo Ogedu, Mr. Felix Koko, Ms. Adaura Nwodu, Ms. Emmanuela Nwaneri, Ms. Frances Guilo, Mr. Sunday Shaibu, Mr. Sunday Dauda, Mr. Uyok Esi, and Mr. Vincent Dania for their commitment to the leadership school. Finally, I would like to commend Conrad Adenwa Shifton. I don't know whether they are here already. Okay. Please, let's clap for them. For believing in us and supporting the center to hold this graduation ceremony consecutively for 10 years. They have also committed to support the graduation ceremony that will be happening in July. And also to support the graduation ceremony in Warri in May, and then the graduation ceremony in Port Harcourt. We are grateful to the previous country directors, Mr. Klaus Perla and Ms. Hildegard Brent Kigozi, the current country representative, Dr. Vladimir Craig, and staff of the foundation, Mr. Samson Adeniro and Mrs. Pamela Onyan, who have been there for us all the way for the past 10 years. We lack words to express our gratitude to them. Once more, on behalf of the center, I welcome you to this graduation ceremony. The center is committed to transformative leadership. All graduates of the center are part of a movement to enthrone transformative leadership in Nigeria and Africa, and are members of the Transformative Leadership Forum. I'm also happy that today we are inaugurating the Alumni Association. Remember, our ultimate mission is to change the trajectory of leadership in Nigeria, such that in some years to come, in the Federal Executive Council, people will be discussing across the table. What set are you? We are looking forward to the future, where we'll be able to build a critical mass for transformative change, not only in Nigeria, but in the whole of Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, we covet your continued support and partnership. Thank you very much for your attention.